Inside the door carved with his name, Kael finds a woman who has been waiting 11 months, floating 3 inches off the ground. What she tells him rewrites everything he thought he understood about the city, the curse, and himself. Welcome to Architect of Everything. Part 2 of 4. Thresh is gone by the time the shuttering stops. Not fled, gone. No footsteps, no open window, no displaced papers. Just the room, the scattered seals, and the red light fading back through the floorboards as if it was never there. Kael does not chase him, he goes back to the door. He knows he should not. He goes anyway, because Thresh said he was brought here to be ready, and the only way to be ready for something is to know what it is. The door is exactly where he left it, but it is no longer closed. It stands open by 3 inches. No light comes through the gap. The darkness on the other side is not the darkness of an unlit room. It is the darkness of a space that has never been touched by light at all. He pushes it open. The room inside is small and perfectly round. The walls are covered floor to ceiling in a single language he cannot read, except for one section low on the left wall, which is written in the same hand as the letters carved in the door. His handwriting, his words, except he did not write them. He leans close and reads, "He will come when the door opens, because the door will only open for him. Because I made him the only one it would open for." He steps back. Someone built a lock and then built the key, and the key is him. The writing on the wall continues below that line, but it switches back to the unreadable language. He drops to his knees and traces the shapes with one finger, not touching. A sound from the far side of the round room stops him. There is a woman sitting against the opposite wall. She is sitting entirely still, knees to chest, hood pulled low. She was there when he entered. He simply did not see her. She says, without looking up, that he took longer than expected. He asks who she is. She pulls her hood back. She is perhaps 30, with close, cropped dark hair and a thin face that would be unremarkable except for her eyes, which are the color of amber. The exact same amber as the light that seeps from the city's stones. She says her name is Dara. She says she has been waiting in this room for 11 months. She says she was placed here for him. He asks by whom. She looks up at him fully then and says the name without hesitation, Vale. He stands very still, because Vale is not a name for a person. Vale is the name of the city that hums, the city that chooses who enters. The city that he is now understanding may not be a city at all. Dara tells him what she knows. She tells it quickly, without decoration, the way people speak when they have rehearsed something so many times it has lost all its weight. She says the curse. The one that makes the city vanish at dawn, the one that kills anyone caught inside when the light comes, the one that has been called a punishment for 1,000 years by everyone who records such things, is not a punishment, it is a seal. Whatever lives beneath Vale is not imprisoned by the city's disappearance. It is imprisoned by the city's existence. As long as Vale rises every night, the thing below stays down. As long as the city returns. He asks what happens if it doesn't return. She says that is not the right question. He asks what the right question is. She says who built Vale, and why would someone want to destroy it? He asks her who. She tells him. The name, she says, is one he knows. The name, she says, belongs to the man who funded his orphanage, hired his tutors, sent his books, guided him here. The man who built him. He does not react visibly on the inside. Something cold and very final settles into place. He asks how she knows this. She reaches into her coat and produces a single small object, coin dark and tarnished, stamped on one side with a symbol he has seen before, above the gate of the orphanage where he grew up. She holds it out. He takes it. It is warm. Objects in Vale are not warm. He turns it over. On the other side, stamped deep into the metal, is his own face, not young, not as he is now, older, harder, the face of a man who has done something he cannot undo. He asks when this was made. Dara says she does not know. She says it was given to her by the person who placed her here. She says that person told her to give it to him only after he had seen the writing on the wall. He asks why the order matters. She says she does not know that either. She says she was told only 2 more things. First, that Kael was meant to find this room and read the wall and understand what he is. Not a weapon, not a hero, but a key specifically made. Second, that the person who built him is already in the city tonight and is moving toward the door beneath the canal. The door beneath the canal is not the same door as the one he came through. There is another door, a lower one. One that, if opened, does not let something out. It lets the city in, into whatever is below. And when the city goes in, it does not come back. He asks where Dara was told to go after she delivered the message. She says nowhere. She says her role ends here. He sees it then. The way she is sitting. The way she has not moved her legs once since he entered. He looks at her feet. They are not touching the floor. They are 3 inches above it. They have been 3 inches above it since before he walked in. She is not waiting for him to understand. She is waiting for him to leave, because she cannot leave, because she is not a person who was placed here. She is part of the room. He backs toward the door. He does not say anything. There is nothing to say. He steps back through the door into the street and the door closes behind him. He does not hear it latch. He hears, instead, from somewhere below his feet, a sound like the slow dragging of something immense across stone, moving not away from him, but toward a specific point beneath the city, toward the lower door. The man who built Kael's entire life is already in the city tonight, moving toward a door that doesn't let something out. It lets the city in, and if the city goes in, it doesn't come back. That's it for part 2. Follow Untold Lores for part 3. Like and subscribe for daily stories.